Guys, welcome back. We're now on episode 36 of the walkthrough, picking up here at Azura's Hero's Grave. Just to let you guys know about a couple scheduling things. So, we have Black Myth Wukong just over a week away. We still need to finish up this walkthrough, and we need to do and finish up the walkthrough of Shadow of the Earth Tree. So, I'm about to start pumping out episodes like crazy. Rest assured, we will be getting through this. If that comes up before I'm done with the walkthrough for Shadow of the Earth Tree, I'll, at least make sure my main focus is putting at least 2 episodes for Shadow of the Earth Tree a day and one of the Let's Play for Black Myth Wukong. So I did want to mention that. However, we're going to get through this. We're already at, we're getting close to episode 40 already, so we're doing great. And I will say the back half of the game does seem to go by faster than the front half of the game. I actually had 2 days off, so time to get some stuff done. Now, when we go in this place, and you guys know if you've been tuning in, our plan is to wrap this up and get started on the Legacy Dungeon of Lindell. So, as you proceed down here, obviously you got the way, you guys remember the chariots, so we're going to have to deal with multiple chariots, guys, multiple. The first thing we want to do, stop, go and grab this, drop down. There's going to be some basilisks. I would just ignore them. If you want to fight them, you can, but just remember, a lot of death blight, I will say, sorry, it seemed a little, wasn't as energetic last episode, we'll say. I just got done working 10 hours, but we're well rested and ready to get back into it. I mean, the episode went fine. I just felt like I was maybe a little bit too tired. I should have waited to record. Alright, so what we want to do from here, guys. Oh shit, probably going to have to take these guys out. Try to get behind them. Wait for that to fade away. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make one chariot pop up where it's not supposed to be. So go and grab a stone sword key, come back for your globe wort and a skeleton. So if you guys remember how we moved the pillars of light around in our last hero's grave to kill enemies, well, it's similar to that idea, but it's different. So when the pillars of light here summon or are moved around, these guys summon up from pillars of light. So if we're able to move one pillar of light, we'll make one of these guys appear where, like right down here, both of these chariots will crash into him, and then that will give us an armor set. It's a very beautiful armor set. And on top of that, we'll give us an incantation. So walk where this body is, trust me, just drop. You'll land right on this. If you line up the drop, because you don't want to be sitting there staring down, trying to line it up, while you have, a chariot trying to kill you. Just line up right with that body. If you notice, I didn't even have to look. I knew, that we were going to be safe. So, that's how you want to do that. Slowly just hit your way. Oh, shit. Okay. Probably was not a good time to hit my Mountain Dew, I guess. So, firstly, I guess it would make the most sense to take out the chariots and then fully explore this place. Because that's just a lot going on. But yeah, drop down to this one. Then what you're going to want to do is line up with the middle of this column. Once again, I don't have to look. I know I'm there. Even though the fall's kind of long. So if this guy pulls out his bow, I would run across his head so he doesn't knock you off. Sometimes he does, most of the time he doesn't really notice you, but I did think, I felt like it was worth the mention at the very least. So now we're going to go on up, and this is going to put us in another one of those little underneath portions where we're kind of under the chariot on the ramp. But this time, I'm going to go have to deal with the trap when we get up here, but I'll show you how to do that. But he just appeared, just that noise you heard. Oh, I went down too far too quick. Hold on, guys. We're going to wait for him to go down, and then we're going to go up. Now, you're going to go up here, and you're going to hit this. Now, when you hit this, it's going to move the fire from spitting out this way to spitting out at us. but it's also going to move the lights and make the chariot spawn in the wrong spot. So all you got to do to get past this is when you smack that, come sit right in this corner, just like this. The fire won't hit you while we wait for, you know, our passage. Now when you hit it, if you look, you're going to see the light. I think you have to be on the other side, but you should see the light move. Regardless, it did. Like I said, you tuck right here, fire's not going to hit you. Wait for him to go down. Run, 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 run. Tuck in here. Now, that's only step one. To actually trigger the trap, you also need to run down to, you know, where the trap is. Yeah, until you do that, they're not going to crash because they're not going to try to spawn in to kill you until they sense you, right? But we've moved the light. That's the most important part. Now we can run down this way. Oh, we already missed it, so we can't go up that way. Okay. I was actually going off my notes for a second, see if we could have worked back that way to clear the optional area and take out the trap at the same time. It's not an option. The best way to actually handle this is just to get killed, respawn at the top, and then we can run back to where the trap is, and you know you're good to go. I only have 7,000 runes, so that's what I would suggest doing. Just get yourself killed, guys. Trust me on this. Remember, you have Twiggy cracked here, and you probably have plenty of sacrificial twigs. Or if you're like me, 7,000 runes isn't shit. And then also, you can just run back for your runes too. But actually getting yourself killed is the absolute best way to do this. It really is. Oh, I should have mentioned that at the start. That is what I had in my notes. I forgot to look at that section. So now, as we run down and face these guys again, like I said, we've moved the light, which is going to make them spawn in an odd place. Now, it's not going to be this one. But just wait. Go, 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 go. And if you guys remember, it's going to be your double trap. Still safe. Drop. Just like before, we're taking the exact same route now that we've set the trap for them. Now we're about to run on out into our double, the double chariot. And all we gotta do is run in this section. He's gonna appear as he is. Just wait. And there you go. Ashmore holding ground. Tree Sentinel helm, armor, gauntlets, and greaves. There's so much cool shit hidden. So we've already got the very secret armor that we just picked up. We've already gotten the very secret faith strength bow from the very first Hero's Grave. That's what I said. I'm feeling good about calling this 100% walkthrough. All the most secretive items we got. Hell, we even killed Rykard over there and still got all the, the items from that quest. Now we could easily go for the boss right now. But to be honest, there's more to explore here, right? But yeah, we are going to go for the boss first, though. You know why? Because after we kill the boss, we can just walk right back out here, drop down, and then go take the other path right down there, leading under this that we didn't take. I figure that'd be better than running all the way down that ramp when we could just leave the boss room, you know what I mean, and come down. Now, I would highly suggest whatever summons that you have upgraded here. Because we don't need them to do damage, but we need them to stay alive long enough while we take out one Crucible Knight. This is a double Crucible Knight fight, right? So we want one summon just to keep the other one busy long enough for us to take one, out so that, we'll have a one-on-one fight with the other one instead of fighting both at the same time. Now it is possible to fight both at the same time if you're getting buried. I actually came here at the start of the game and beat both of them at the start of the game. A couple, little bit of health. Pretty close, within the before Stormveil, I'll put it that way. I went for my Dectus medallions. I came up here because I wanted a good weapon to hold me until I got the Blasphemous Blade. And it took me about 30 minutes running around in circles. That's the other way you could do this if you're doing like a no summons run. Run around in circles, pull one to the corner, parry, critical, run around circle and do it over and over and over. So I'm not saying I did it at level 1, but I did it under level 20 So it's it's possible if you're good enough. Like I think I'm pretty good. I'm not great. I mean I'm pretty good, but I'm not great. There's some phenomenal players out there. So we're gonna go with just decent parry shield. Yeah, that one just says strike. Or no, does it have parry? The new one? No, no skill. So I'm gonna go with the parry shield. Something that gets good damage. All we're gonna be doing is criticals. Oh, you fucker. I was like, he's gonna kill me. So we need Mimic to survive long enough for me to take out one. So like I said, I'm gonna be relying solely on critical numbers parts of the weapon. Oh fuck, it's okay. And the weapon doesn't matter so much though. Yeah, I'm starting to think about, the fact that I really need to get the Mazakord up for fights like this, just to keep as a tool. Because even right now we have some options. We only have that at +6. Like this thing's badass too, guys. I didn't even show you guys this damn thing yet. So this is that dagger we got from, it's not upgraded, but it does Destined Death build up. It's doing that red flash of holiness. We got this from the black knife out front of the other hero's grave. But here's the after war. Boom! And you see that grave point at the back of their health. That's health they can't get back. So this is like another good tool to keep the beginning of a boss fight, because you can come in, hit them with the Destined Death, to, take back health they won't be able to get. Then just, let go to your main weapon. Unfortunately, the Mazakord does have critical at 140, but it's only +6, so it might not, be worth that for this fight. But either way, too bad I don't have a Side of Grace. I keep forgetting to put on Golden Vow, so I have 2 buffs. Like I said, I'm kind of new to the buff thing myself. Kind of new just to using incantations, honestly. I've used them here and there, but yeah, I've only dabbled with them. I've been using them more and more this playthrough. Trying to, do new stuff. Okay, guys. See, this is what I'm saying. You want a summon that's gonna, keep one busy. I mean, he's already dead, so it's not gonna work too well. I need him. The secret is for him to stay alive long enough. And like I said, you could also try to separate these guys. Oh shit. But they don't give you long. So that's the other way to do this without a summon. And I am gonna try, but even when you have your iframes, when you're coming out of it, they can still hit you. Keep in mind that Hook Claw is a one-shot ordeal. Damn, you never hit me with that, you fucker. Oh, you got me. Oh, maybe it's not a one-shot. It damn sure was in Deep Root Depths. Alright. Try to separate these guys. He's about to do his halfway move set. Sucks Mimic died, but I think we might be okay here. Oh, you fucker. God, he should not have that much fucking range, bro. Yeah, it's a difficult fight. There's just so much going on. As you notice, both hitting us for big shit. Can't afford to make any more mistakes. That's fine. We did great for as long as we could. I never, ever did I say this would be easy. Now I have strategy to make it easy as possible. Now, honestly, if there was a damn side of grace here right now, we'd be going to upgrade Mazakor, but dude, you're so fucking far over your element. You have no idea. Like, sit the fuck down. Same thing, Mimic. I will say sometimes, guys, Mimic doesn't do what he's supposed to do. He wants to gang up on the one you're fighting instead of fighting his own one. That's the other thing. We need him to last, you know, long enough. Jesus, let me fucking heal, you asshole. And once again, I do believe the parry method is best. Doesn't mean you have to parry, you know, to beat these guys, but it makes it much easier. The Mimic's almost dead, but if he can just hang in there a little bit longer. 1, 2, dodge, charge. Almost got him. Probably one more heavy to do it, but I think Mimic's dead. Alright, there's one. Now, with it being a one-on-one, it's not so bad. Like I said, we didn't need Mimic to do any damage. He, you know, he served his purpose. Yeah, I don't think I had enough stamina there. Now, when he does that flying attack, just like I told you guys a long time ago, that's, you know, the best window you have to heal. And that's it. So. There might be a little bit of luck involved as well, you know what I mean? Because if Mimic's trying to fight the same one you're fighting, that's bad luck, and then you're both probably going to get killed. But if he fights one of them to keep one off your back while you have one fight, and, you know, he dies and gets, you know, you're able to get the first one down, then you have another one-on-one fight. Now, 2 Crucible Knights back-to-back one-on-one isn't so bad, but 2 at the same time doing Ashes of War, tail swipes, big aerial attacks, throwing spirals of holy at you all at once to get hit back to back to back. It's quite challenging, right? So do keep that in mind. But there you got the Ordorvus' great sword, phenomenal holy weapon, Crucible, axe, helm, armor, gauntlets, and grease. So this is not like this. The other one was like the Crucible tree, right? So these are different armor sets, guys. So there's the Crucible axe armor we just got, then the Crucible tree armor. Now the tree armor I think might look a little better. No, it's not bad. Not bad looking set. And there's the axe. Yeah, I think I don't know. I like the cape of that one. Does the other one have that cape too? Does it look like that? No. Okay. So the axe has the better looking cape for sure. But I like the front of the tree one better. You know what I mean? The dangly thing in the front, whatever you call that. Whatever. But yeah, it's not a bad set, guys. I do believe it's heavy. 15-5, 15-5 with different resistances, because they are different armors. And I didn't show you this one. This one's absolutely gorgeous, but it's extremely heavy, guys. Extremely heavy. So you're going to need a lot of points of stamina to wear it. But look at that set. That's just beautiful. You know what I mean? And think about that. We have the big weight talisman on. We have 26 endurance, which isn't the highest, but 26 is decent with that huge boost to your talisman. We don't have on a great shield. Even without the shield, we're in heavy. That is insane to me. I would love to wear it have the full Crucible set going. Because if you think about it, guys, that's even the shield they have. All I would need is, if you want to do like a Crucible Knight build, for a playthrough, guys, it would be this right here. That's Crucible Knight build, completely and fully, full set, full set of the armor. You got the halberd. You know what I mean? Like you could be a Crucible Knight, or no, I'm sorry, Tree Sentinel build. And in that aspect, also, if you wanted to be a Crucible Knight, you could do that too. I might see if we could rock that, just because I've never rocked it before, ever. Which greaves does it go with? I don't really care for the greaves so much. Okay. And that one was 13.5 pounds, so that is a pretty heavy armor set. But if you just want to do a solid base build, you don't need to keep two big weapons, like I like to do. You could just do like that and the badass dagger. Everything's serving a purpose here. You know what I mean? We got a shield, protects you, shoots back magic at people. Then obviously we have our seal. We have a main weapon, and then we have a dagger, which also puts off death and death. And that's a full ass build right there, guys. Why didn't you see the helm that's in the DLC? It kind of looks like this, but it's way, way bigger and way cooler. It's like a hammerhead looking thing. So we couldn't wear the whole set if we wanted to, unfortunately. But I don't know. I was kind of considering it because it is a pretty cool set. What about with our favorite ones? This doesn't really look good. I like it though. Damn it! Just the full set's so heavy. What was you wearing before? But we haven't gone over our armor, guys. There's a lot of armor sets here that are, just really nice looking sets. We haven't showed off any of them, and some have better resistances. Some just have, different abilities. Some might give you some points of faith. Some might boost certain spells. Some might give you some arcane. So they have different purposes. They have different attribute type stuff. We could even do the whole or the whole Banished Knight set. Really, really nice looking set too. Fortunately, I can't even rock that because of the weight, But these are probably my favorite greaves or gauntlets in the game, or Blythes. So I do like that. The Bloody Wolf armor, or Raging Wolf armor is just a beautiful set too. That helm actually goes with it. Are we heavy though? Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? Yeah. It really sucks. It's all coming down to the helm. I could wear my greaves. No, that still puts us in heavy. All because of the damn greaves. And that sucks. So that's why I said after I get strength to 40, I'm probably going back to my base stats a little bit. And that's because, I want to wear different armors, and I definitely want to have two weapons. I don't know if I showed you guys the Bloodhound set. Another really, really, really nice set I like. I usually will wear this exact set. Besides, one of these. I usually have more points of stamina by now. But, usually until I find, a better set. So that one's really nice. But yeah, we're going to go with our Raging Wolf. I mean, even the Zergo's not bad. Real medieval looking. Where'd you go? Yeah, that's only 10. You know what I mean? Like 10 pounds. Just screws us. We can't wear the greaves you want to wear. Nor can we have two weapons on. I mean, we can carry the dagger. Oh, we can't even carry the dagger? Why? Probably because we have the Great Shield now. So we would still need more points in stamina just to have a dagger with this build. Unless we're comfortable with just using a medium shield. And we have some good choices for medium shields too, guys. Or just a lighter great shield. But they're all, going to be over 10 pounds. You know what I mean? They're all pretty much the same. But we can go with Banished Knight, which isn't a bad one. Decent medium shield. Decent guard boost. Starting at 55 unupgraded. But yeah, you're getting to the point where, you want to start upgrading your stuff and find something you want to stay with, right? So, I'm gonna have at least one great shield with this build for now. If I stay faith strength, that is, because you gotta have one good great shield tank attacks, and this one does, you know, got 64 guard boost, does damage too. But I like to have at least one great shield for certain enemies that have crazy attack patterns that you're gonna want to block and guard and all that shit through. You know what I mean? And then obviously, medium shield obviously doesn't hurt either. I don't know which one I want to go with. I haven't upgraded any medium shields, but I feel like it's not gonna hurt. I mean, the guard boost on this is 56, and our great shield is at 64, and I know for a fact this shield gets more guard boost when it's upgraded. But I like this because every freaking attack bounces off it too, so that's nice. But then, with this one, you could also get your Ash of War whenever you want. And I know we could rock our dagger if we wanted to. So my two favorite daggers in the game that I've ever found are the Mozicord for the high crit, and this one for Desert Death. If you're doing a faith build, it's, should definitely be, but as far as you're, putting together a build, just one main weapon, one dagger for criticals, and, just whatever intensive purpose you might have. But, something for everything. You know what I mean? Make sure you're covered on all sides, guys. The Ordorvis sword. I was actually thinking about upgrading that. I only used it for one playthrough and I haven't used it in a long time. You're looking at C strength, D faith. So more strength than faith, but it does do holy damage. Then you get Ordorvis's vortex. You can charge that. That's it charged, but you can hit it quicker. Try to just get that off. Boom. Regular greatsword moveset. It wouldn't be bad to have an actual sword for a holy option for this build. You know what I mean? We have the stones. I could bring up two weapons. I don't have both on at the same time. I wish I could, but I know this one weighs too much already. Yeah, but it's been heavy. But that'd be badass. Faith build, one fire, one holy. Be able to switch between them. Be dope. But yeah. And we never showed off this one much. I was talking about Strength Arcane. This is all we're probably going to do this episode, guys. That's why I'm kind of going over build options and stuff for people. This thing's badass if you have the Arcane. It's a great sword, does magic instead of blood loss. But the Astral Force is devastating, Like I said, this is a great sword, but it does decent damage when upgraded. It gets more skilling up strength than Arcane. And then the Astral Force, you can't beat it. It's a great sword doing that. And then you can charge it too. Just pop, 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 pop. So, you got that. Just going over options. We did, it's like, hey, suggest a build. I think faith strength is the best for beginners. But now everyone's so many hours in, you can kind of do whatever you want. So I wanted to show good weapons and good options for every build. We've already went over Bloodhound's Fang and why it's phenomenal for beginners and, quality builds and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. There's so many options here. There's so many options. Just do whatever the hell you want to do. Have fun with it. This walkthrough suggests as a build, but we cover all builds, and I've respec'd a few times. I started this doing index, and I'm probably going back to index at some point. Or maybe some kind of hybrid where I do one high physical and a little bit of int and a little bit of faith, or who knows what we're going to do. We're just going to go through and have fun and find stuff we like and do whatever we want. But if it's your first time, well, I like suggestions for the faith there. I told you, you got a great shield tax bounce off of, shoot magic back, your main weapon does a lot of damage and heals you, and you got all the incantations and stuff. But most importantly, guys, I just find it really fun. It's a lot of fun your first time. Yeah, it's highly viable, but highly fun too. Sitting here playing a game with the DLC and all, we're gonna have 100 hours in. Even curated, it's gonna be 100 hours. Get a build you're having fun with. The DLC's so good that when I get over there, I don't even use the shit from the main game. Everyone should use all DLC stuff because all the weapons and shit are cool. But back to what we're doing here, guys. Get your vulgar militia active, and that's the last thing here. We're done. So yeah, I did want to just kind of talk about you know, some stuff while we had the time in this episode. I decided to wait for the Legacy Dungeon because we're already 30 minutes in. There's no point. I'd rather start it fresh. And we've already went back and done the four belfries and all that kind of stuff. So, um, I guess since we have the time, we could go back to the roundtable hold as well and turn in other bell bearings, talk about options and where we are on the road to preparing for the DLC. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, we're done here. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll be doing the Legacy Dungeon next episode while we have time. Let's spend it wisely. Okay. So we should have multiple bell bearings at this point. Like little consumable ones from bell bearing hunters and the ones we picked up in Altus Plateau. Now you're also going to see this door's open because we did get our seabed curse. This ties into the Dung Eater's quest. He's a weird fucker. Go over his dialogue if you want. He's disgusting. He's a serial murderer who's locked up in the sewer jail beneath the capital.
Apparently not. You are, but you no longer have been. No. You have felt apparently mine was a brief going unstrapped in it.
Doesn't he give you sewer jail key? We need that for the capital when we go underneath. But yeah, so you gotta have Seabed Curse. We did pick up one in the Volcano Manor. And then there's two more in the Legacy Dungeon of Lindell as we start progressing through that. So do keep that in mind as well. Let me go back to this home because it is way lighter. But yeah, so we'll get into his quest. You know, this door was shut, now it's open. It won't open until you actually have Seabed Curse. He needs to smell that on you before he gives you the sewer jail key. So now we go over here, offer bell bearings. Holy shit, how long has it been? Look at this, guys. Somber or Smithing Miner's Bell Bearing 2. Somber Miner's Bell Bearing 2. Glovework Picker's Bell Bearing 1. Ghost Form Picker's Bell Bearing 1. Ghost Form 2. Medicine Peddler's Bell Bearing. Gravity Stone Peddler's Bell Bearing. Sullivan's Bell Bearing. D's. EG's and Padillas. So when we go to shop now, so when you get bell bearings from NPCs that have died, you got shop 1, oh, fucker, and shop 2. So Padillas is in shop 2. You guys remember, Padilla did have another larval tier, so you're going to pick that up, add it to the collection. Going through the base game and the DLC, you're going to respec a lot, especially the DLC, because you got used to this game, been playing for 2 years, you know the builds you like, but when you get to the DLC, it throws weapons and new weapon types that you didn't see coming, and you know you're going to want to try out a lot of stuff. So you know, make sure you have your larval tiers for sure. We have 13, so that's why I said I'm going to have fun with this playthrough and respec probably a few times to check stuff out I never really played with. Because I have the larval tiers, I don't know when I'm coming back to this game. You know, I'm putting 100 hours in this walkthrough, and I just did a walkthrough I had to redo because, you know, my saves got messed up. So, I have hundreds of hours in this game. I don't know when I'm coming back. So, you know, we're going to respec and try some stuff out and have some fun. So, cold bow and arrow. So, if you're doing bow build, we already picked up that. Felt like that was good. And early on when we met Padilla, this was a good scaling arcane weapon. Doesn't have blood loss or anything crazy, but there is no scaling arcane weapons at that point. So, you know, it's good for the time, but not now. Then we go to Bellbearing Shop 1, so you can start with Sullivan's and still get off his spells. Glintstone Ice Crag is awesome. You know, it's fire, it's massive. Cold magic from Glintstone, so you can build a Frostbite. Same thing with Freeze and Mist. These are really badass spells. 21 and 15. You could even use those extremely early on. Then you have Carrying Retaliation, the actual spell. So it's like the parry where you just, people are firing glintstones, you cast that, and it turns their spell into, you know, Glint Blade Phalanx and shoots back at you. Really cool. Then you have Carrying Phalanx, which is like 10 or 12 magic Glint Blades around you instead of, you know, 3. So that's pretty cool too. Then you got D's, Golden Order Incantations, Enchants Right Here Ornament with Holy Damage, which we could use since I do have at least 13 int, and I obviously have plenty of faith. So if I was just using a regular weapon, you know, that does good damage, I'm fighting something that has no elemental at all. Fighting when it, you know, it's time to fight dead stuff, I can buff, you know, my weapon with that. Creates Image of Order to deal holy damage. It's just another incantation. We know EG. Let's go ahead and get the filigree crest that lowers FP consumed by skills. That's lowers FP, it lowers your mana cost for Ashes of War. Then obviously he had infinite amount of somber ones and twos and limited threes and fours as he only has three apiece. So that's all of them. Then our regular shop could turn in all of our bell bearings. We can now purchase boluses. We can purchase consumables for damage, explode when thrown, inflict fire damage, break gem, and use FP to produce a magic bolt. We have gravity stone fan, gravity stone chunk, and we've also picked up cracked crystal, which is crafting ingredient. But if you don't want to farm, you just come buy it. As far as the stuff truly preparing us for the DLC, which this is what this walkthrough is for, just getting a character from level 1 to 115, getting prepared with all your bell bearings and everything you'll need for the DLC. So as far as the DLC prep, we have unlimited 1, 2s, 3s, and 4 regular stones, and 1, 2, 3, 4 somber. We also have Grave Glovert 1, 2, and 3, and Ghost Gloverts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, as those bell bearings are mainly in the underground. We also have another memory stone. Why not? Because when we start using legendary incantations and things of that nature, keep in mind that they cost 2 spell slots. More stones for keys isn't going to hurt. I mean, I have the runes. You guys are going to realize, spending 50,000 runes here and there doesn't matter so much when you know you're getting them back so easily, right? So from here, I'm going to go slap a few upgrades into Mimic, as I don't even have the mana for Tish, unfortunately. So right now, the mana I have with 20 points in mind is only 121. And Tish costs 132. So we're going to have to get more points in mind to actually even use her. So for the time being, I'm going to upgrade Mimic. Now, I almost had her, fully upgraded. She's like at +7 or something crazy. So I got Mimic at +6. It's more than enough. And we come here and, we can upgrade other stuff if we want to, guys. Well, hell, since we got infinite amounts of, damn, all I have is 2 smithing 3. We have infinite amounts of 1 through 4. I could go ahead and upgrade Mazzicord, or I could just upgrade this guy with some sombers and look at that damage. I don't know what my secondary weapon is yet. I got this to +10, the Howard to +9. Why can't we rock both of those with the medium shield though? Or can we? Okay. We're just gonna need some more points of endurance. I wonder if I should take some out of my damage to move over into endurance. I mean, I have 39 strength. I can go back, yeah, because of 26 endurance, but I'd have to respec just for 4 points and keeping the same build. That might not be smart, because I was thinking bring strength back down to 35 and get endurance to 30. I could wield both these weapons with full suit of armor, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get ready for next episode. So to do that, guys, and we did go back down here and take out the dragon. We got the nighttime boss. Just last minute stuff to make sure we're not missing nothing. I can't think of a single thing we've missed in this playthrough. Like, we have absolutely murdered it. We have just done so good, guys. So good. Okay. Well, let's jump on over to East Capital Rampart side of Grace and get ready for next episode. So, I mean, you don't have to rest. I'm going to post these episodes the same day. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode off here so we can pick up next time. So y'all, please subscribe for more Elden Ring walkthrough. Shout out the Earth Tree to follow. Have them all up so you can do the whole run at the same time. So we are working towards that. But y'all, please subscribe for more. I greatly appreciate your support. I appreciate those of you who have commented on this walkthrough and the one that I had to redo because of my save issue, telling me how much this helps you. This is why I do this, because I was once in that same spot. It's a smaller channel. I'm obviously not doing this for clout. I enjoy to do this, so it feels good knowing that's actually helping some of you. So I just really appreciate the positive feedback. Hope you guys are having a good time. I hope it's been helpful, and we will see you back here shortly to start getting into some of my favorite parts of the game.